Hi guys, hello everybody, and welcome to these last minute tips for the medical exam English writing. Okay, and today we're going to focus on how to write an introduction, because I know from reading your essays that many of you are having problems writing a clear and easy introduction. So that's what we're going to focus on today, how to write an introduction, and I hope it will be useful for you when you do your test in a couple of weeks. Okay, now first I want to just quickly explain to you how to organize the essay, and I'm going to show you how to do the essay outline. Okay, it's just a reminder because we've talked about this many times already, I'm sure you remember. So first, when you're writing your essay, you need to write an introduction. Okay, and later I will show you how to write the introduction. After the introduction, you have your first paragraph, and in your first paragraph you need to state your position, state your opinion, or give a reason for the opinion that you mentioned earlier. Okay, then you will have another paragraph and you will mention another position, or maybe you want to give the opposite viewpoint. If you're writing an essay where you have to argue the pros and the cons, the advantages and the disadvantages, for example, then in the third paragraph you will put the opposite point of view from the previous paragraph. Okay? And then finally you have your conclusion. Okay? And in a couple of weeks, the third class, the third of these little tips, I will explain to you how to write a conclusion. Okay, so this is just the outline of your essay. 4 paragraphs, or maybe 3 if you want to combine the 2 middle ones. Okay. Alright then, good. So let's move on and let me give you some very, very quick tips about how to write an introduction. When you're writing an introduction, your introduction first should be quite short. Okay, and it should have 3 parts or 3 elements to your introduction. The first element is the background, and when you're writing about the background you can take some vocabulary from the title and you can develop this vocabulary to write about the background to the title. I will show you some examples in a moment. Okay, so first you give a little bit of background information to the title. Then you state your opinion very, very clearly. Right? Are you for or against? What is your opinion? And then the third part of your introduction, you need to give an outline sentence. So for example, you explain to the reader what you are going to write about in the next 2 paragraphs. Okay, let's look at some examples. The first example I want to show you is for the general lifestyle topic. Okay, and I hope you can see that clearly there. And the title for this general lifestyle topic is this: are parents or teachers better teachers for their children? Okay, so let's look at this introduction and let me show you the 3 different parts of the introduction. So first, you can see some people think parents are the best teachers for their kids, others think teachers are the best teachers for their kids. This is a never-ending debate, and people are divided both in favor and against this argument. Both have a very strong contribution and influence on a child's learning. Now, all of this so far is just the background, and we've taken some vocabulary from the title and we've just described the background. Now we have the opinion. But in my opinion, parents are more important than teachers when it comes to teaching their children. So this is your opinion. Then the third part is the last sentence here. There are several reasons why I think so. And this is your outline sentence. Then in the next paragraph you would give your first reason, and then in the next paragraph after that you would give your second reason. Okay? Alright, let's have a look at the medical topic. Okay, and I hope you can see the medical topic example there. Now the title of this medical topic is The Advantages and Disadvantages of Traditional Chinese Medicine. Right? What are the advantages of traditional Chinese medicine. So let me show you the three different elements in this introduction. First, traditional Chinese medicine has existed for thousands of years, and many people during that time have found relief from their ailments with it. However, with the advance of Western medicine, traditional Chinese medicine in the West has come to be regarded as an alternative therapy, and is even not taken very seriously by practitioners of Western medicine. Now, all of this so far, this is just the background, and this is taking vocabulary from the title and developing the background a little bit. Now we have the opinion sentence. In my view, this is wrong, as I believe traditional Chinese medicine has some advantages. So that's your opinion. Now, the third part of the introduction is the outline sentence. Okay? The first of these is that it is non-invasive. And the second is that because it is holistic, there are no side effects. So we have two reasons in your outline. The first is non-invasive, and the second, no side effects. So the next paragraph that you write, you would take the idea of non-invasive and you would develop this idea. And then in the paragraph after that, you would talk about side effects and you would develop this idea. So you can see here, this outline sentence describes the ideas that you are going to talk about in the next couple of paragraphs, right? Okay, so your introduction should have these three parts: background, opinion, and outline. Now here are a few more tips for your introduction. Don't use the same wording. Try to use different language from the title. What do I mean by this? I mean, don't just copy the whole title, right? Here's your title, you just copy. No, don't do that. You can take the vocabulary and you can use the vocabulary in your own sentence to write about the background. That's the first tip. Second, don't give any specific details, okay? Keep your details for the middle two paragraphs of your essay, right? In the introduction, don't give any specific details. Keep everything as general as possible. And in the last tip, right, my last tip is in the introduction, don't give any personal examples. Don't talk about your personal experience in the introduction. Keep this information for the two body paragraphs of your essay. Okay? All right, guys, that's it. I hope you find this useful for the introduction. Keep practicing, keep reading, and keep writing, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.